What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How you doing? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. I miss you guys. I kind of been missing in action because your girl have been down under the weather, got sick. I believe I had caught a bug. It was just a lot going on, a lot going on. So that's why your girl couldn't be present with you guys. Okay. What time is it? We're gonna give it a few more minutes. See if some other beautiful people gonna come in. How y'all evening going out there to my replay game? What's going on? What is going on? Much love to everybody. Thank you all that have been listening to my podcast. Thank you guys for your comments, your thumbs up. Um, I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. 703. We're going to give it to 705. 705. 705. Ain't going to hold y'all too long. 705. We'll get started with anybody in here or without. Hey, you got to keep going, right, y'all? You have to keep going. You got to keep pressing for the mark. Even if you alone, okay? You in that race alone, you have to keep pressing for the mark. We have to continue to run that race. All right? And if they join you, they'll join you. And if they don't, then they don't. What's up to my Facebookers? So for the ones who don't know, I stream from a platform called StreamYard. So you can stream multiple platforms. So I am currently at the moment streaming on Facebook and also on YouTube. Okay. It is 7:05 right now. So welcome to the Informed Voice podcast. I am your host. Let me make sure my volume is good while I always get the running that mouth. Need to make sure that volume good. Welcome to the Informed Voice podcast. And tonight's topic is making connections, planning a successful parent teacher conference. How do you do that? I believe parent teacher conference are what? It's a key. It's the key to build strong relationship between educators and family. So on tonight, I'm going to try my best to break it down. Okay, break it down for you guys. Real sweet, short, to the point. So, my main talking points. Number one, the purpose of parent teacher conference. Okay, why are they important? To inform parents on the developmental areas of where their child is. Okay, are they learning? Areas that they're slacking in, they need improvement. Their strengths, areas that they're good in, right? Trying to create strategies so we can be on the same page. So giving the parents strategies on how do you help your students in your classroom? You need to let your parents know so that way you guys can be on the same page. Ain't nobody doing nothing different. Okay. How they benefit both teachers and parents. I just spoke on that. Common concerns parents might have. So also you need to always make sure that you ask the parents if they have any comments, concerns, or questions. Number two, my next point, preparing for the conference. You need to make sure that educators need to make sure that they have all their students' progress reports, observations, and assessments. You need to make sure you create a welcoming and organized environment. That's very important. Your classroom needs to feel like a place you walk in and you feel welcome. You feel like, at home. You know what I'm saying? Also, preparing discussion points and goals for each child. Okay, so when they speak on goals, so those are the areas that the children need to work on. Those where you would create your goals to try to have those children master whatever it is the need is. Okay. My third point is effective communication strategies. How to start the conversation on a positive note. Using active listening to engage parents. Addressing concerns with empathy and solutions. Okay. My fourth point, involving parents in their child's learning. Very important. You need to provide resources for continued learning at home, encouraging collaboration between home and school, because we need to be on one accord, setting realistic goals for students' improvement. Okay, realistic goals, smart goals. Okay. My fifth point is handling difficult conversations, navigating sensitive topics with professionalism, keeping the focus on the child's progress, offering support and follow-up meetings, if needed. And then the sixth point is follow up after the conference. Very important. You need to see, do that parent still have a concern? You need to let the parent know if the child has mastered a skill that they had difficulty with. Okay. So sending a summary of action plan, keeping communication open through emails, calls, or check-ins, and celebrating students' achievements. That's very important too. We don't always want to just talk about and give uh information on always being negative, something that they're not doing, always come with a positive first, then a negative. So, okay, so I have something here. How to prepare for a productive conference. How can you prepare yourself as educators, as teachers, as parents, even if you're not, So, one, gather and organize student information, have a clear picture of the student progress, okay? Prepare a conference folder or notes, highlight strengths and areas for improvement. Number two, set clear goals for the meeting. Define what you want to accomplish. Personalize the discussion. Prepare actionable recommendations. Okay. Also, create a welcoming and professional environment. Set the tone for a positive interaction. Be mindful of your communication style. Allow time for questions and input. My fourth one, anticipate potential concerns and challenges. Uh-huh. Plan for a what? A difficult conversation. Have support resources ready. My fifth one is follow up after the conference. Summarize key takeaways. Okay. Keep the lines of communication what? Open, open, open. Also, we need to stay focused and keep it brief. Okay. Stay focused and keep it brief. Always end on a positive and encouraging note. Okay, so let's talk about communication tips for meaningful discussions. Okay, start with a positive note. Begin with strengths and achievements. Okay, use clear and simple language. Avoid educational jargon. Okay, be direct but kind. All right, the third one, practice active listening. Encourage parents to share their thoughts. Have an open-ended conversation. Listen to the parent, don't always try to be the talkative teacher. You don't want to just talk. Let them be able to talk back to you. Validate their perspective. Use nonverbal cues. Okay, you need to maintain eye contact. Okay, and use an open, welcoming posture. 4, keep the focus on the child. Okay, instead of using you might can use we, language to foster collaboration. Offer solutions, not just problems. Okay, also handle difficult conversation with care. What do you do when you have a rowdy or a hyped up angry parent? You need to stay calm and you need to stay professional. Okay, the parent might say, I don't think my child has any issues paying attention. How can you respond to that? You can say, I understand, Pam. I understand your perspective. At school, I have noticed some challenges with staying focused during lessons. I love to hear what you have observed at home so we can what? Compare experiences. Okay, use data and example and have specific examples. I noticed that during group activities, Bobby prefers to work alone. We encourage more teamwork to help build social skills. Number 6, end on a collaborative and encouraging note. I think I just said that. Summarize key points and next step. Highlight action steps. Okay. Something like, so moving forward, we'll work on improving Bobby's reading fluency. I'll send home some resources and we can check in again next month to what? See how things are going. Okay. Express gratitude and support. Thank you, parents, for their time. You want to tell the parents that. Thank you for your time. And reaffirm your commitment. I appreciate you. Okay. And then the last one, ways to keep parents engaged in their child's learning. Very key, very important. Build strong parent teacher communication. Keep parents informed regularly. Send weekly or monthly updates via what? Newsletter, emails, classroom app. Use multiple communication channels. However, phone calls, emails, texts. You might have a app you use, Class Dojo, Remind, Seesaw. We use one called Creative Curriculum. Encourage a what? Two-way communication. Ask parents for their feedback. Invite them to share observations about their child's learning at home. What do they see at home? Maybe we're not seeing in the classroom. That way you can kind of know what the parent is going through, and then you can let the parent know again what you see at school versus them might not see that at home. Okay. Provide easy ways for parents to support learning at home. Offer simple at home learning activities. They need to be quick, engaging activities. Okay. Maybe reading together 15 minutes a day. Practice math with household items, counting groceries, measuring while cooking. Okay. Encourage storytelling or journaling to develop writing skills. That's very important because a lot of kids, their handwriting is not as good as it should be. So, always writing is very important for kids. Create take home learning kits, especially like during our breaks, our school breaks. Prepare a kit, prepare something for them to take home so they can do um, things at home and won't forget. Send home books, flashcards, fun worksheets if you can use worksheets. Provide access to educational apps or websites. Make homework what? Meaningful and manageable. Wow, meaningful and manageable. Okay, connect to the real life. Get in some science experiments. Okay, kitchen ingredients. I will never forget my granddaughter Harmony, who used to live with me now. Her and her family, they are in their own place now, and I miss her so much. But anywho, she is a science freak. Hey, Grandma's World, coming in. I'll get your big ass up in this Grandma's World. How you doing this evening? She will always want to make slime, y'all, or make something in the kitchen. She want to use flour. She want to use water. She want to use shampoos, conditioners. She will always like want to create and make something. And I tell her all the time, you're gonna be a little scientist, girl. So one day I found these jars in Target in that little $1, $3, $2, $5 section when you first walk into Target. This was a couple of years back. She's in the 6th grade right now. She's 11. But this is when she was in elementary. Okay. I found the drawer at a Target, and it had all kind of different like science activities, different activities, and she would come on, grandma, let's do this and do that. The parents really don't be available most of the time, so who be the one coming into play? Grandmas. Okay. So I used to enjoy that with her. The third one is get parents involved in the classroom. Invite parents to participate. Okay, classroom reader or guest speaker. That's what I do in my classroom. That's how we get what is it called? In kind family engagement. You let the parents come read the class a book. Assisting during field trips. If your school go on field trips, help organize classroom events. So we have once a month we do parent engagement, which is we tell all the parents to come on this specific date, specific time, and we have an activity that we do in the classroom. And so everybody is doing the activity together. The kids is doing it with their parents. So the teacher is basically just walking around, watching and taking pictures and videoing and all that good stuff. That is so fun to do. And not only that, you don't have to always create your own activities. You can ask the parents, hey, do y'all have an activity y'all want to bring into the classroom? They might want to do an activity with their child that they can bring into the classroom for everybody to do. So moving along, look, I just spoke on it. Host parent engagement events. That's what I just talked about. Family learning nights, like you can have a STEM night, literacy night, cultural celebration. You can offer virtual workshops. Encourage parents to share their skills. That's a good one. Invite parents to talk about their jobs, hobbies, or cultural traditions to enrich classroom learning. Depending on your age group that you work with, that is a good one. Encouraging parents to come in and share their skills. Number 4, celebrate and acknowledge parent involvement. Again, I just spoke on it. Show appreciation for parental support. Recognize the parents who actively participate, okay? Give shout outs to them. Celebrate Parent Appreciation Week. I didn't even know we had a Parent Appreciation Week. Thank you, Grandma's World. I didn't even know. I'm going to have to Google that. When is Parent Appreciation Week? Because I know Teacher Appreciation Week, and you might get something from your parents and you might not. That don't mean that you're a good or a bad teacher. That don't mean that they don't like you. It might mean they don't have it to give. You know what I'm saying? So Don't feel bad when you see your other coworkers got all this stuff from their parents, but your parents didn't come through for you. Don't be mad. They just might not have it at that time. Okay, so the next one, share student achievements with their parents. Send home certificates, progress updates, okay? Photos of students. That's what I do. Once me and my class have an activity and I take pictures and I hang them on the classroom eye level so they can see their pictures. Once I keep them up for like 2 weeks the most. And once I take those pictures down, I give them to the parents. They can take them home. So create a star student system where children get recognized for their effort. Uh-huh. And make parent involvement convenient and flexible. Gamma's World says, great tips for educators. Yes, I think school decide when the week is at their school. Oh, so the school come up with and say, okay, this is parent appreciation week. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask my supervisor about that tomorrow. I didn't go to work today, so that's why y'all didn't see me in the morning. I think individual schools decides when they week is at their school. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look more into it because this is my first time hearing that. And I love it because we need to appreciate the parents too, especially the ones that's really doing what we're asking them to do. Okay, so offer different ways to engage. Recognize that parents have different schedules. Provide both in person and virtual options because everybody can't come to a parent meeting all the time in person. When are the parent meetings done? At my job, they're always in the mornings, 9 o'clock in the morning. They have to go to work. So sometimes you might have to do an evening parent meeting. Or if you can't even do an evening, then you need to do a Zoom. I think you will get more parents to come to the parent meetings if you do it on Zoom. You know, they can be at home, they can be in the kitchen cooking, the phone can be propped up, the laptop, whatever they own. And you know, the kids is where they at and they can be listening and everything while they cooking. So yeah, different ways to engage. Record classroom updates or workshops for parents who can't attend live. Encourage small, consistent efforts. Okay. Even like what, 5 to 10 minutes of engagement a day makes a difference. Remind the parents that everyday conversation and interaction build what? Learning. Learning. So my final thoughts on creating a partnership is keeping parents engaged, right? To build a partnership. This will help them feel valued, involved, and empowered in their child's learning journey. Okay, sometimes when teachers and parents work together, what? Children thrive. That's the word for the week. Thrive. Okay? Thrive. That's the word for the week. Okay? So, again, hopefully I can get my replay game, even the ones that are here in the live right now. Once the live is over, I appreciate you guys if you could give me some if you can answer the questions that I'm going to have here for you. I think I have some questions for you. Do I have questions for y'all? No, I don't. But anywho, let me know y'all comments, concerns, your thoughts once the live is over. Get me to my replay game. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope you guys got some tips, some tricks, some takeaways. Even if you're not an educator or a teacher, you could be a grandparent, a parent. You can still use these tips for your own children, foster children, adopted, whoever. So I appreciate you all. Make sure y'all know what to do, but more importantly, once the live is over, y'all, leave me your thoughts in the comments. That's very important to the channel. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming to the Informed Voice Podcast. I am your host, Takesha. I love you all. To my Facebook family, whoever's out there in the Facebook world, thank you for watching or listening, I should say. Thank you for listening. Y'all make sure y'all come over to YouTube and connect. Come subscribe to my channel, my podcast channel, the Informed Voice Podcast. Grandma's World says I used to have a form for the parents to complete once a year, checking off the ways they can be involved. They stack points on the things did, and at the end of the year I gave really nice rewards. That's awesome too. Yeah, because when I was with preschool, y'all know I ain't no preschool teacher no more. When I was with preschoolers, I used to have this thing called the Philly box. So every other Friday, it was either every other Friday, however I felt, or once a month, I would have different things in the Philly box. No candy, nothing like that. All educational stuff, something they can use, okay, for educational purposes. But it was a Philly box. I let them decorate it a little bit. So it was like a texture type filling box on the outside, different textures. It was really cute. And they'll just stick their hand in there and they only can pick one thing out of the Philly box. One thing. Oh, I remember some of the kids, they used to be like, I didn't mean to pick this. Oh, you picked a good one. Can I put this back? Can I pick again? No, you can't. So again, I appreciate y'all. Y'all, I gotta get in this kitchen and go cook my chicken breast. Your girl is finna try. I have a video that I recorded tonight. I did some that ginger turmeric, all that stuff. I did some juicing tonight. I made my own immune daily shots. So I did a video of that. I think I'm gonna record myself sauteing up my chicken breast. I went to the grocery store today. I know I'm off topic, but anywho, went to the grocery store, y'all. I'm gonna try to get on my healthy tip. I am. So all this week is for lunch and dinner is gonna be chicken salad. Okay, chicken salad. I got fruit. Yeah. So pray for your girl. I'm gonna start recording myself on that treadmill. Guess what your girl ordered? I can't tell you. You just gonna have to see it when I bust it out and go and go live or record myself on this equipment. It's another equipment for me to use because just like Gamma World got that other channel, get your big ass up. Okay, I need to get my big ass up and move something. I need to get my big ass up and move something. I got all that stuff in that living room. And don't touch it. In Jesus' name, I pray that I'm going to be a different person this year. I'm going to start touching that equipment and I'm going to stop touching that liquor. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start touching that equipment to get my body in order. Get your life in order, Takesha. Okay? And stop touching that liquor bottle. That's what your ass need to do. I've been in my walking pad every morning. Yes, because I got the TikTok. TikTok made me do it. I got the TikTok. What is it called? Treadmill. Anywho, y'all, I appreciate you, Got My World. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Y'all, I've been a little busy, but I am gonna try to have myself into the YouTube streets more. I'm in school. I'm taking a class, so it's very busy. Okay, it's very busy, but I will try to make my rounds. Yes, I love all y'all. Thanks to my replay gang. Make sure y'all leave, me a comment once the live is over. See ya.